2.0. Just want to stop in here, shoot the shit, chat, or whatever. So come on in here, say hi. Let me know where you're from. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's been a good day today. Got a lot of YouTube content up. So I got a couple new videos on the channel if you want to go check it out. That's at Shaun Campbell 2.0. Just go to the channel. Subscribe to this channel since you're here. Since you're seeing me right now, subscribe. Head on over to the channel. And I put up a workout video. Maybe that was yesterday, actually. Was it yesterday or today? I don't even remember. But within the last 48 hours, I put out a couple of videos, okay? I got a pull workout, which is back and biceps. And it's the full workout. All the sets, all the reps, all that stuff. You just go watch the video. You can see everything I do for the workout. And that's the exact workout I'm currently doing for my back and biceps. So go check that out. And then I put up a video about a fitness icon, a bodybuilding icon, a female bodybuilder from the 90s, Shaun Campbell. So I just put a video up about her, and I also posted her 1992 Miss Olympia bodybuilding posing routine. So it's a real cool video. So check out both those videos. So go there. And then I put up a couple shorts lately, so just check that out. So if you're on here for the first time or you've seen me before and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. You can double tap on this video while it's on right now and give it a like, because we're looking to build up the subscribers and build up the watch hours and all that stuff, because everyone knows I'm trying to build my channel up here, guys. I'm putting out a lot of content, and I got some more content on the way. I'm doing another piece of content on Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm doing another piece of I will be doing another piece of content, and it's not the way you think I'm going to do it. It's going to be on Tate. Why am I going blank on his name? Andrew Tate. Why am I going blank? Andrew Tate. But it's about workout stuff. So it's kind of a unique twist on the Andrew Tate stuff, right? We're not getting to all the alpha male politics, all the craziness, or whatever you want to call it, or the top G or any of that kind of stuff. We're not getting into that. We're just getting into a little bit of workout footage I came across that I'm going to make my comment on. So I'm going to do something on that as well. So stay tuned for that. So you got to subscribe, guys. You got to click on notifications and all that kind of stuff. So you get my videos when I go on, when I post them. You get my YouTube stories, or it's not stories. Stories. The YouTube shorts. That's it. Why am I going blank? I've been on Instagram too much today. It's YouTube shorts. I keep wanting to call them stories. They start with an S. YouTube shorts. So check out my YouTube shorts. Check out my couple of videos I put up recently. Check out the last few lives I did. I had some topics. One was about Arnold Schwarzenegger. One was a couple of them about Shaun Campbell, who's a professional bodybuilder. So check out those YouTube lives. Go to my playlist. But anyways, yeah, come in here and say hi. Stu Katz. How you doing? And where are you from? And the boys are back again. That's good. How you doing? It's good to see you guys on here. So if anyone's on here who is new to the channel or new to seeing me, subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot, guys. I'm trying to build up the subscription base and my reach to the in the algorithm, all that kind of stuff on YouTube. I banged out a couple new videos, so go to my channel, check that out. I posted a bunch of shorts today. Stu, you're in Italy. Nice. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is roughly 10:24 p.m. Eastern time here. And the boys, so you might just be here for 2 more minutes. I just jumped on here myself. I've only been on here for 4 minutes, guys, so that's cool. So yeah, if you're anyone new on here, subscribe to the channel. Check out some of my videos. I talk a lot about fitness, natural bodybuilding. I do some lately I've been doing some historic bodybuilding stuff. So I just covered a 1992 female bodybuilder in my latest video. So check it out, Shaun Campbell. She's basically the perfect combination between beauty and muscle. So check out that video. Hey, Racklin, what's Ford Marquois mean? And where are you guys from? So I see someone from Italy. That's amazing. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And yeah, again, if anyone's on here new, you near Hamilton? Yes. I'm about 50 minutes from an hour. Let's just say an hour. About an hour drive away from Hamilton. So, Stu, how do you know Hamilton, Ontario? And where's KSA? What's going on here, Rakin? Are you just putting some crazy stuff out there for us to take a look at, or what? So anyways, yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0 on social media. So on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. This is just a live. We're just having a generalized talk here. We can talk about whatever you want. What's the question, Stu? Hopefully it's something that I can help you out with, or even better if it's about fitness. It's sort of like a fitness YouTube channel, but we can talk about anything. I don't know what that means, raking either, so you've got me lost. Yes, if anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel. I talk about everything fitness and natural bodybuilding, and I cover a bunch of other topics just that are fun. I come on live quite often on these YouTube lives. I've been trying my best to be on here every single day. I haven't quite done it. I've done a really good job, but I'm over 110 YouTube live videos since the beginning of the year. So we've been banging them out. What's my favorite sport? This is cool. Hello, Sean. How are you? Hey, Cashy Jack. I'm doing good. My favorite sport, probably to watch, is just mixed martial arts or UFC. I like watching that for some reason because I like the one-on-one aspect of it all. But favorite sport, I guess this the general. For me, my favorite fitness type of thing is just to go to the gym and do weights. I love doing weights. I like the idea of doing weights one-on-one and all that. It's not really a sport, right? And I'm dabbling with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too. But yeah, my favorite sport would probably be UFC. I don't really have a favorite fighter per se. There's a few fighters I like to watch, but there's no real favorite fighter. I'm trying to think. Now you got me thinking. No, at this moment, I really don't have a favorite fighter. Like before, I would have known who it was. Like even though the guy's a bit of a crazy person nowadays, but back when he was fighting regular in the scene, I used to really like Conor McGregor. But now you can't really like this guy anymore because the stuff he's doing outside the ring is crazy. He's a bit of a crazy man now, and he hasn't fought for a long time either. But back when he used to fight, I used to like watching him a lot for sure. No, Cashy Jack, I remember you for sure, man. Yeah, Conor McGregor did used to be a bit humble before. He used to have like he just more hyped up fights, but he was a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like and everyone wants, but then he just got a little bit on the wild side. He got crazier and crazier. And he used to do like crazy stuff. But remember when he was like the Mystic Mac and making predictions and stuff? That was fun stuff. It was great seeing his rise to stardom. But then once he became a superstar, he became quite a maniac. He just became a different guy. He's still fun to watch because he is like either you love him or you hate him, just like everything. Either you love it or you hate it, but you watch. So no matter what, you're gonna watch Jon Jones, right? Not Jon Jones. Why is Jon Jones in my mind? Conor McGregor. I also like watching. I'm trying to think of who the people's names are. Michael Chandler, he's a fun one to watch just because he always has a good, like no matter win or lose, he always puts on a crazy fight and he always has something cool to say at the end on the mic. So Mike Chandler's a good one to watch too. Yeah, that making fun of Khabib's dad dying, that's pushing it for sure. That's crossing the line. You don't go there. I know he's just trying to get people riled up. He's trying to, because he's probably trying to shake Khabib, knowing that he had to have some kind of mental warfare to beat him. You know what I mean? But that's just pushing it. And he says a lot of crazy stuff on TikTok and stuff, or X, I guess it's called now. But I don't go on X, but I just always hear that he's always saying crazy shit on there. But there's a bunch of fighters I enjoy watching. When I see them that they're going to be fighting, I always tune in to watch, like Pereira, a bunch of basically most of the champions I like to watch. Valentina, even though people think she's boring to watch, I think she's fun to watch. Oh shit, the blonde hair girl who's built, really built. She's really cool. Shit, what's her name? The girl's new to the UFC, Kayla. Damn it, why am I going blank on her name? I can't search it or anything. Well, I can go to my computer, but I just don't feel like getting up. Are you like watching NFL the most? I haven't watched organized sports in a while. Like, I haven't watched the NFL in a while. I understand it. I used to watch it here and there. I watch basketball here and there, especially if, like, say, for example, Toronto Raptors are doing really well. Yeah, I jump on the bandwagon just like the rest of us here in Toronto. So that's always fun. Or if Canada's playing in any type of amateur, like Olympic or World Championship type sport, and Canada's involved, I'm excited about it. But also, I like watching track and field. I like watching the one-on-one sports. Those really intrigue me the most. Like fighting, any type of combat sport I usually like. Boxing, kickboxing, UFC. But my favorite right now is to watch UFC. But the problem is now UFC, there's so many fights going on all the time. There's so many stars and this and that. It's not the same as it used to be. Like before, you had to wait to the big pay-per-view at the end of the month. There'd just be once a month there'd be a UFC fight. Now every weekend there's a fight. There's a fight night. There's a this. There's a that. There's a. Yeah, basketball's fun. Who can tell where I live by the building behind me, and who is this person? Like, you're creeping me out. I'm just joking. If you really can, like, type in here where I live then. Well, I'm just outside Toronto, to be honest with you. But now with this guy on here, I'm afraid to even say where. This guy's creeping me out. I don't even know who he is. No, not Oakville. I've lived in Oakville before. I had a condo in a townhouse, whatever, in Oakville. Then I lived in Burlington in a house, and now I live where I am now, right? Guys don't get personal about what? Okay, 1 second here, guys. And do women shave in Italy there, Stu, or what? I guess here, yeah, they do. Well, you don't. The thing is, Kashi, you don't know because maybe I've had like someone say some crazy shit to me before, and then you kind of get worried. Not worried, but they be once in a while you do cross some crazy people in this world. To be honest with you, right? I'm not concerned, but you never know, right? because who knows what kind of emails I've gotten in the past, right? So, and you never know. Just everyone, no matter how normal of a life you live or how normal of a person you feel you are, you may cross the path of a person who's not mentally normal, right? And then that person can creep you out a bit here and there. Okay, it's just to be, and it doesn't matter if you're man or woman, big or small or anything like that. If a wrong person crosses your path and they're trying to make your life a pain in the ass, they can do it. It happens. It's crazy. It's crazy that the guy, you don't have to think about that every once in a while. But well, if I was a woman, then for sure you don't want to be saying where you live and all this kind of stuff. But you know what I mean. But some person from way back in my past, like way far back in my past, out of nowhere, and it's not even like it's not a relationship of any sort. It's like a person that I just knew. I didn't know relationship or anything, and then all of a sudden they're saying crazy things. I'm like, what is going on here? From way back in my past, and it's like this is just crazy because some people just lose their mind because this person's mentally unstable, right? So it's like, oh my god. But we're not even going to go there. We're not going to bring that. I'm going to knock on wood that they're. Will they say knock on wood? The floor is wood here. Just one second. That nothing crazy happens. Because I totally forgot all about the incident, but a buddy of mine brought it up to me just recently. He said, hey, buddy, I was just calling you to see what the hell ever happened, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, thanks for reminding me. Like when you start documenting some things because you're thinking this is fucking nuts, like what this person's saying, and bringing up kids and stuff, you think, oh my god, dude, this is pretty fucking crazy shit. Anyways, let's not talk about that at all. What do I do? Oh, I'm in the fitness industry, so basically my main bread and butter is running natural bodybuilding competitions. You know, like those bodybuilding shows, like Arnold Schwarzenegger compete in, they all stand there and they do posing and stuff. I run shows like that, but where people compete in the shows, like in bikini, fitness, bodybuilding, men's physique, classic physique, all that stuff. But they do it without the use of steroids or drugs, right? So it's called natural. So it's all drug free. So I compete. I don't compete per se, but I work out and all that kind of stuff. But I do it drug free, so no steroids or anything, right? Bikini is just like one of the divisions, right? It's sort of like if you go to a bikini competition, but with a little bit of extra fitness element to it, like a little bit of muscle and stuff like that. And they call it the bikini division in my sport, natural bodybuilding. All right, Kashi. Yeah, definitely tune in when you see me next time. I appreciate it. Good seeing you too. And get her done. Where's get her done? Get her done, Alberta. What's going on here? Nightpot. Are you get her done, Alberta? You changed your name to Nightpot? Okay, what the hell? Oh yeah, you're a pothead or something. You said or something like that. Oh, one second. I gotta write something down. Do I got a pen somewhere around here? Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna grab a pen. I'll just put you right here. So I think I got a pen in here because I want to write that. Because now I'm a little bit paranoid about that person's profile name that I said because I got some person that off and on does some crazy shit in my life. So I just want to write this profile. Bear with me. I'm going to get a pen. Why do you never have pens anymore, these. Okay, I'm back. I just want to write this thing down. Let me find this guy's name again. Should I just be curious? Because you got to be, instead of just saying, just letting it go and just blocking them and thinking that's fine, I'm going to look this person up. Because that's fucked up. Okay. Anyways, odds are 99% chance is nothing, but you fucking don't want to not look into something and find out it was something. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this one person's mentally unstable that would possibly do something like that. And that's why it's kind of funny too. Is I'm on YouTube, I'm on a social media, and I'm under all my own social media. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all social media, so I'm so easy to find. It's not hard to find me at all. And I go on YouTube Lives, and I go on YouTube. I don't hide my identity whatsoever. I don't hide where I live whatsoever. I don't hide what gyms I go to whatsoever. I don't hide anything about myself whatsoever, right? So if you got some person a little bit nuts, then shit, you gotta just be, you just gotta be a little bit cautious, right? So how are you guys doing anyways? If anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel, give me hit a notification bar. Check out a couple of videos. I do a lot of videos, guys. I do videos on working out, natural bodybuilding, fitness, celebrities, all that kind of stuff. So I try to talk about a lot of different topics. Like even today, we're talking about whatever you want to talk about. So no, I appreciate that, Nightbot or Get Her Done, that you still refer to who you are, because it doesn't confuse things, right? Just by saying Get Her Done, that was pretty clear who you were. You know what I mean? And Nightpot kind of is something that goes hand in hand with something you would do. A trainer and commentator? Not really a commentator of any sort, but I guess I run natural bodybuilding competitions, so I do talk at the shows and stuff. But maybe when I do these videos, I commentate on some of these videos. Like if I'm making a video and I commentate on someone else's video for content. And yeah, and I'm not necessarily a trainer. I used to do personal training, but I talk about working out and fitness and all that kind of stuff. 'Cause that's what I do, and that's what I live, and that's the kind of information I can give to people. But I don't. Right now, I have like nobody that I work with as a personal trainer, so I have no clients or anything. But I want to get into that more into that business, but more giving tools like supplying tools like maybe workout programs, all that kind of stuff, books, that kind of stuff. I want to get into that kind of vibe of personal training. And then if I do help people, it would just be free with the YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. But if we want to get more in depth, I could help them out with designing programs and all that kind of stuff, like more intense, like one-on-one program design, nutrition design, all that kind of stuff, based on my experiences. Right, I've been in this industry for a hell of a long time, over 30-something years, and competing for over 10 years and running a natural bodybuilding organization for over 20 years. So I've got a lot of experience with nutrition, training, and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, so let me know where you guys are all from. I know Nightpot here, or Get Her Done, is somewhere out in Alberta, outside of Edmonton, in a small town outside of Edmonton. And then we got someone else in here from Italy, Stu Katz from Italy. Then we had Kashi Jack. Don't know where he's from, can't remember. But yeah, let me know where you guys are from. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Small town called Bon Accord. How many people did you say? Did you say something as small as like 500 people? Because that's small. Like 500 people in your town? Is that what you're saying? And you have to drive into Edmonton basically to go shopping and stuff? But that would be cool. I wouldn't mind being a little bit more secluded. Or maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. Like I feel like I wouldn't mind it, but I guess you don't know until you know. You don't know until it's too late. When you're living there, you're like, holy shit, this is boring. But some people like it, some people don't, right? Like I'm kind of a to myself type person, but I also like having things accessible to me if I need them. What's the 5K mark? Is there a certain mark where there has to be a certain amount of people to be called a city or to be called a town or something like that? I'm sure there is. If I Google it up, I could probably figure this out. But I bet you there's probably some stipulation on whether to call it a town, a township, a city. So you have a gas bar, a Chinese restaurant, a post office, a fire hall, liquor store, and bar. No other stores. Really, that's wild. So your like convenience store would be like the gas station, I guess. The gas bar would be like where people get their convenience items. So they must get a lot of business though, if that's the case. And the Chinese restaurants, you mean you don't have like a McDonald's or anything like that? Because you think almost everywhere has McDonald's. But I guess if you only have about 1,000 people, that would be crazy, right? Because McDonald's, they probably serve 1,000 people in a day, no problem at these bigger cities, right? Like thousands of people a day. Yeah, the gas bar must be packed. That'd be a good business to have. I'm gonna open up a gas bar, the Shaun Campbell 2.0 gas bar. Come get all the shit you need here at the gas bar. Pump some gas, buy a donut, get some milk, get some eggs, buy some bread. Humanoid, I'm doing good. How are you? Where are you from, Humanoid? Are you saying hi, mate? Are you from Australia or something? I'm just chilling here, guys. Just a chilling. You're from Kerala? Where are these places? I don't even know. Like, am I lost? That's the country? Like, I'm terrible if that's a country because I've never. I've sort of this sort of flows off my tongue like it means something, but I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So Toronto, Canada, or just get Canada. That might make it easier. Just a chillin'. Okay, I get it. So India, okay. Good to see you on here, man. Good to see you. So if anyone's new on here, subscribe. If you've been on here before or you're on here often, just hit subscribe, man. It'll help me out. It'll help me out because I'm trying to really get my channel pushing through the algorithm, right? So the more subscribers you get, the more people like your stuff, the more people watch your stuff, the more people comment on your stuff. It just helps out, right? They start pushing the videos more. So go check out if you want to do me a solid or a favor. Just go check out one of my videos and just give it a watch or give it a like and a comment, or even like once in a while just comment on some videos, even if you don't watch much of it. Just even if it's something simple, because an extra comment here and there helps get the thing pushed through the algorithm, right? Or if you ever have any questions for me, just drop it in a comment on one of the videos, because I get the notifications on all comments, right? So if someone comments on a video, I've got to set up that I get the notifications, because I don't get, so right now I don't get a huge load of comments, right? So I can easily get the notification and reply to them pretty quickly, right? I'm in Canada, so I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Humanoid. Yeah, so if anyone's on here new, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I talk about everything from fitness to natural bodybuilding to just anything bodybuilding, anything fitness, anything workout. I put up a lot. I put a lot of workout information out there. I put in my workouts for free for you guys to follow them. Give you tips. My shorts on YouTube a lot are to do with exercises. So like maybe how to do a chest press or how to do a bent over dumbbell row or how to do shrugs or how to do squats. These are the type of videos I put out, right? On the shorts. But then the videos, I might show you my full back and bicep workout, or I might show you a little documentary on like a female bodybuilder from the 90s and show her routine, which I just did recently. Or I might do something on Andrew Tate just for fun, right? Because people like fun stuff too. So something to do with Andrew Tate or something to do with Wes Watson. How long I've been working out for? 35 years. A long, long time, guys. I've been doing it since I was a teenager, okay? So I've been doing it a long time working out. And I've went through a lot of trial and error because way back when I used to work out, when I first got into all this stuff, there was no such thing as the internet and all this stuff, right? So we had to do all of it. It was all trial and error, research, and ask a friend and all this kind of stuff, right? There wasn't access to all the information. And plus, maybe the information wasn't as modernized as it is now, too, right? And the equipment wasn't as nice, too, right? So we learned from the basics. And yeah. At least I learned one good thing I learned when I first got into working out was I wanted to work my whole body. For some reason, I had that in my mind that I want to work my whole body because a lot of people like only work out shoulders or chest or arms, skip the legs and all that kind of stuff. I was working out legs and back and chest and because I was doing pull-ups and squats and all this stuff right from day one, right? You started hitting the gym a couple months ago. Okay, that's good. It's always good to start. No matter when you start, is the perfect time to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, just getting going is key. So I think for sure, man, Humanoid, you should subscribe to the channel because I put a lot of information about workouts and tips and stuff like that, especially for the people who are trying to do it or are new to it and then are also doing it drug-free. You know what I'm saying? Because I preach natural bodybuilding. So that means basically working out and getting results without using steroids or performance-enhancing drugs, okay? It is 10:52 p.m. Eastern time here. And just 8:21 a.m.? Okay. And it's a Thursday night for me. Yeah, thanks, Humanoid, for subbing. I appreciate it. Abraham, what are you asking me? Like, how long would I take to do what? To finish a day? What the hell does that mean? Well, a day is finished in 24 hours, right? So I would take 24 hours to finish a day. That's if I was up the whole day, right? But you get the idea. It's Friday morning. Okay, so you're ahead of us. Because it's Thursday night. So tack on you're about 10 hours ahead, roughly. I appreciate it, Night Pot. You're always giving that, you're always throwing that in there. I love that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on here. We don't got a huge amount of people on here, but yeah, thanks a lot. Get her done. It's not like, but we got a lot of people that are sticking around and talking, so that's cool. That's what it's all about. I might do a daily. Like I've made a video about my first meal, my breakfast of the day, so you can find that on my videos. Go on my videos. It was called my first meal of the day or whatever. The meal I eat every single day. So I put my breakfast routine. I put that up. I got about a couple weeks ago or a week ago. And then recently I've been putting up workouts. I put up my back and bicep workout that I did 2 days ago. Like the complete workout, everything I did because I'm doing a back and biceps, chest, shoulders, triceps, and a leg. So 3-day workout split. It's called push-pull legs, right? So I've already put up my back one. So I've got 2 more workouts to put up, and then you'll have my complete workout cycle that I'm following right now. And I'll be probably following for about 6 to 10 weeks. So next time I go in the gym and I do a workout or whatever, it'll probably, what will it be? I'll try and record a chest, shoulder, tricep workout for you guys. I've already got one of those on my videos. If you go looking under my workouts, you can easily find it. I've got all kinds of workout videos. Yeah, one workout session. Oh, how long would it take for one workout session? You like how I'm fucking with you by saying the day? But now I get what you mean. One workout session takes me about an hour, 60 minutes. That's without pissing around. But lately I'm trying to go a lot heavier with the exercises and going heavier, and I'm working on strength and building size. So I'm taking a little bit more rest periods. So my workouts would probably take me about an hour and 10 minutes. But I would just say roughly, if you keep your workouts between about 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes, that's a good, nice spot to be. Because you don't need to go any longer than that. Like if I wasn't doing like a real solid, like strict routine, I could probably, some days I'd walk in there and get my workouts done in 45 minutes, right? And it also depends how often you work out, all that kind of stuff. If you're only working out like 3 days a week or whatever, then maybe you can go about an hour and 15 minutes, because that's still only like roughly 4 hours for the whole week, right? But if you're going very often, you can get away with just doing like 45-minute workouts and stuff like that, right? Because you're going frequently anyways. Yeah, so anyone on here, if you're looking for workout stuff, just jump onto any one of my workouts. Go, I think you can go, I don't know, I can't remember what I put the title as called, but if you go under, in my playlist, you'll see workouts, right? You'll be able to find them. You just search through the playlist. You'll find when you find a workout section, you'll find out all the workouts there. I can't remember what I called it. I think I just called it workouts, workout tips, workout motivation, all that. I put in one category, and I got about maybe even 50 videos in there. So you can find all kinds of videos on workouts. And then I got a whole playlist where I was preparing to guest pose. So basically I was preparing to get on stage for the IDFA universe. And you can see all my workouts I did leading up to that. So there's more workouts there too. Yeah, you can overtrain for sure. Feed off the muscle for sure. It all depends what your goals are and how hard you push it and all that kind of stuff. Because some people are so eager and excited, they're pushing it so hard, but they're pushing it so hard so often, right? But there's some people maybe they're going there often, but they're actually not that intense, if you know what I'm saying, right? They're not really going too crazy that their body can recover from these workouts. And it also comes down to how much you're eating and all. There's so much involved. So if you overthink, if you want to really think in depth about it, because you can push yourself really hard, but if you're pushing yourself extremely hard and you're eating really crappy, your body's not going to recover, right? But if you're pushing yourself really hard, but you're eating perfectly too, and you're recovering well, and you're feeling good, and you feel like you keep getting progressing, and you still feeling good when you go in the gym, then most likely you're not overtraining, right? But if you're going there thinking, oh my God, I feel like shit, or my chest is still sore, then you probably should have had that day off, or you should be worried about your recovery. Maybe you need to be eating better. Maybe it could be like something needs to be done, right? Either you need more rest, or you need to decrease the amount of volume you're doing in the week of training. All that kind of stuff. But everyone's different, because everyone recovers differently too, right? Because some people like you'll see 5 great physiques, and you'll ask 5 guys with these great physiques how they work out, and the 5 guys are going to tell you 5 different ways. They probably do 5 different things. No one does the exact diet. No one does the exact workout. No one does, you know what I mean? These 5 people, and then everyone has different genetics, and then everyone has a different lifestyle. So basically, you got to find what works for you and feel like that you're making progress, and you don't feel like you're overworked or overtrained, then you're doing fine. Because like I said, everyone's genetics are different. Some people can go in there and half-ass the gym and everything and not take it serious and have a great physique just because genetically they're fucking blessed, right? And you gotta hate those guys. I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second. Woo. Does that mean I need to recover better? I'm getting a cold? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, good seeing you, humanoid. So we'll see you again on here for sure. Okay, Stu, you're getting a little bit weird, my friend. Like we can't be talking like this on here. That's true maturity. Well, diet is probably if you're looking for to be lean and ripped and also it's probably. I basically just say they're equally as important. That's the best way to look at it, right? Diet and working out go hand in hand. Yes, dude. If you keep talking wild, I'm just gonna block you on here. But if that's the only thing you say, then we're cool. But the answer is no. Did I play any sports? Yes. I did amateur wrestling in high school, and I did a little bit of cross country. So I did cross country for 1 year, but I did amateur wrestling for like 5 years, right? And then I've always been like working out with weights. I guess I got into weights about the same time I got into wrestling in high school. Is that about the right time? Roughly the same amount of time. But obviously, I continued weights forever, and then weights always became my passion because I just liked how I had control of the weight room. Right? I love how in the weight room. I'm also not a guy who likes um what do you want to call it, structure, like too structured, like telling me I need to be on time frames and stuff. I don't like being told I have to be like be here at 6. See, with the weight room, you can be there when you want. Like I don't even work at the same time at the weight room. Every time I go to the gym is probably a different time. People probably see me all ramped. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought he comes here at 12. Oh no, he comes here at 4. Oh no, I saw him here at 9. Like they don't know what the fuck time I go to the gym because I go to the gym when I feel like it, right? But I go. But I don't like the structure of knowing I have to be there like for practice and stuff and all this stuff and be. I didn't mind when I was younger, but as I got older, I guess I started becoming more of a person who just likes to be on my own schedule in life. So as I build my self-employment, it always revolves around having no structure or no one telling me what to do, right? Exactly, my friend. Nice. Nice. I'm not to the point where I'm not that big of a deal on here anymore. Sorry, that big of a deal yet. But you see the ones that do have like serious chats and stuff going on, that they do put people on timeout and stuff. Here, since it's so small, I think I can only block basically. But once I get to doing like real legit chats, like the ones like where you see them on my, I don't know how to explain it, but the ones where people have super chats and all this kind of stuff going on, and they have all kinds of people in there. They got moderators, all that fun stuff. Then we can put. So I hear people on YouTube always saying they put them on timeout. I guess when I block them, I could always unblock them. But I guess on the other chats, the serious ones, that they actually have a timeout button. I guess. Yeah, take care, humanoid. So yeah, if anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel, guys. We're having a good chat tonight. It's not bad. There's not a whole lot of people in here, but you know what? Everyone's sticking around and we're talking and we're sharing some advice and workouts and stuff like that. Every once in a while, someone gets out of line and we have to like block them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I've got lots more workout advice for you guys. If you want to just go to my videos and stuff, check them out. If you ever want any tips or anything, just go on my videos and just go on and make a comment on any of my videos about what you want me to talk about or what you have a question about the video. I'll get back to you because I get back to all the comments because I'm a new YouTuber guy. I'm eager. I'm eager to please. So I'm answering all the comments. I'm trying to give the people what they want as far as videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You're outside freezing your chest. How cold is it there? Because I bet you in Edmonton it's fucking cold as fuck. Like, so I remember people would say stuff like -20, -30, like crazy shit. Like, we don't get that here. If we get -20 here, we shut the city down. If it gets to like -10, the people are like talk about, well, you might not be going to work today. That's Toronto for you. Yeah, another thing, guys, since we're talking a little bit about workouts here, if anyone's listening right now, it's, function well in the cold. Yeah, what I'm saying, yeah, for workouts, the biggest thing for you guys, if you're just getting into working out and you're new to working out, is be consistent, okay? That's the biggest thing. So even on days where you don't feel like working out, get in there and get those workouts in, because developing consistency is probably the hardest part of it all. And then when you're in there, worry about effort and all that kind of stuff. But the biggest thing is showing up, right? So if you're new to working out, or you're trying to get a workout routine going, you're trying to get momentum going with a workout routine, and you got to start being consistent. And you got to show up on the days you don't even want to show up. Okay, that's where discipline is, right? So consistency, just be consistent. Even if you don't have enough, say if you don't have much time for a workout, get a short workout in, because that's better than no workout. And know what getting a short workout in means? It means you're being consistent. So the biggest thing for you guys, if you're new to this or you're trying to get back into it or whatever, get yourself consistent, okay? That's just my little piece of advice for now. That's my simple piece of advice you can use. -21. Yeah, that's pretty cold. We haven't had snow in a while. We got a little bit of snow for a while there, and people were freaking out like, oh my God, the most snow ever in Toronto. But it really hasn't snowed much since, right? But we did get a couple of days of some heavy downfall about 2 weeks ago or a month ago. I'm not sure when it was. But we got a lot of snow for us in Toronto. I remember I was in Calgary once, and there was like a big snowstorm, and I thought, oh my God, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna slow everything down, because I was there for a fitness event, to run a fitness event, like a natural bodybuilding competition in Calgary. I think it was in like November, and there's like a big snowfall. The guys there were helping me run the event said, you don't have to worry, man. This is nothing. This ain't gonna affect anything at all. And it didn't affect anything at all. The show was busy, like as if it didn't even snow. So I remember I wasn't dressed for it. I had like dress shoes on, so I didn't have winter boots, and I was trying to walk on the snow, and I was sliding all over. Because it was like when I got there was like no snow. And then when I woke up the next morning, it was all kinds of snow. It was like, in my eyes, it was like a snowstorm. But I guess in their eyes, it was like a normal day, a normal morning in Calgary. And me, I thought it was a snowstorm. Like, holy shit, we had a snowstorm. There was a lot of snow, though. I'm going to, just to my credit, like, I'm not nuts. There was snow. But to Calgary, they didn't care, because they're used to it. They deal with it all the time, right? Because if the snow stopped them from getting on with their day, they would have half the winter off, right? Again, if anyone's on here, guys, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to jump off here, guys. It's around 11 o'clock at night. So I think, unless more people come on here, if people start talking about fitness and workouts or want some tips, I'll stick around here as long as you guys are on here talking. But as soon as it starts slowing down, I'm going to jump off here. So if anyone's seeing me on here for the first time, or you've seen me before but you haven't subscribed, do so. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to me here. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. And subscribe to me on YouTube, of course. And give me a like. Double tap on this video. Give me a like here. You know what, Abraham? I don't know much about cold plunges, okay? I'm hearing some studies are basically saying this it's not necessary, right? And to me, it doesn't seem necessary. I don't need that. I feel like I'm getting good enough results with the workouts, and I'm motivated enough. I don't need to throw in some craziness that I don't want to do to feel like I'm hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're basically saying, yes, even if there is benefits, a lot of the studies are saying, even if there are benefits, it's very minute. that's not even worth all this hassle of getting a cold. Unless, but they said, but if it makes you feel more motivated, more fired up for your workouts, then do it. Because half it's a mental battle. Everything in life is half mental, right? So if mentally you think a cold plunge makes you a fucking superhuman, then go for it. Or you think it gives you the edge, because it does prove that you're tough. Because it does take toughness to do a cold plunge. But for the general person, if you're not some hardcore athlete, I would say cold plunge is not worth it. It's not worth the extra effort for the result. The benefit you're going to get from it isn't worth it. It's not worth all the hassle. It's probably something that's good for like high level athletes. So people are trying to like market it to make money off it, right? But high level athletes, sure, they probably can benefit from this because they tear their body down and take everything to the extreme. So they need extreme recovery, right? The average person, even me, I work out pretty hard. I don't need a fucking cold plunge to recover. Yeah, I think Muay Thai, stuff like that, you're beating the shit out of your body. These things, like a cold plunge, I could see the possibly being of benefit. But then you also got to argue, if you didn't do the cold plunge, would you have recovered? Probably. You know what I'm saying? You just got to figure out how much of a benefit it was to you, or was it a mental benefit too, right? Because like mental toughness is important, especially something like a Muay Thai or something, right? Or sports or something like, you know what I mean, competitive. Mental toughness. But I just basically think from like the science, the people who are in the sports, the workout industry, whatever, the fitness people, they've done research on the cold plunges just for the average person, don't see much of a benefit to the average person, that it's not worth all the effort and discomfort and expense and planning around your day for something like that, right? Unless it's something you really want to do. If you enjoy it, then do it. Just like anything, if you enjoy something and you feel there's a benefit to you, then you do it. Don't give a fuck what I think. But if it's something you don't want to do, then know what? I'm giving you the pass to not do it, because it's the pushing yourself to do something you don't want to do when there's going to be very little benefit is not worth it. Yeah, that's what the people in the fitness world are saying too. The scientific people who are doing studies on this are saying it's just as equal. You don't have to go that cold either. Just go for a walk out in the cold. You're fine. You don't necessarily have to get the ice bath all prepared and sit in it for a certain amount of time. If you just shock your body with coldness and then come back in the house, that's fine. Or have a cold shower, even they're saying. Like just do a quick cold shower, you're fine. You don't have to go to the extreme. It's just the cold to hot is just all you're looking for. Well, I don't know, but then again, I didn't personally do any research on the cold bath, so I can't give you it. So whatever I'm saying is just fucking just take it with a grain of salt. But based on my opinion, I could say if you don't want to do a cold bath, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect your recovery or your workouts or all that. What's going to affect your recovery and your workouts and all that most is consistency, to be honest with you, right? Get your ass to the gym. Because if you're not even getting your ass to the gym, don't even worry about don't even worry about recovering and cold baths and all that bullshit. Because the main thing you got to worry about is the main things you got to worry about way before a fucking cold bath are getting your workouts in, eating healthy, and getting some cardiovascular exercise in as well, and being more active in your life, and getting good sleep. And then worry about a fucking cold bath. Odds are you don't got those five in check. So get those five in check, because I don't even have those five perfectly done, right? Let's get those, just do your best to keep a balance with those five, like those main things like nutrition, working out, activity, and sleep. So four things, right? Being more active, get better sleep, get proper nutrition, and get your workouts in. Worry about those four things and balance those out so that you can fit them into your lifestyle, and then worry about cold plunges and all that kind of shit, right? But if you enjoy cold plunges, fuck, start doing them right now. Like if something you enjoy, you feel like you're empowered. Because some people actually talk about how they feel empowered, like they fucking they say once you do a cold plunge, the rest of your day's a fucking breeze, right? If that actually works like that, then you do it. Maybe it does. But I've never tried it, and I don't even want to try it because I hate being cold. So if a cold plunge like sounds like hell on earth to me. Like I would do it just for like to prove I could do it. That's the only reason. I would just do it. It'd be for mental toughness. I would just do it to prove that I can do it, but I would do it one time and one time only. I fucking hate being cold, guys. I'd rather be hot as fuck than be cold as fuck. Like right now, I got a jacket on in the fucking condo. I don't like being cold, guys. But people that do cold plunges, they even like someone like a night pot or get her done. He has more of a probably better, some more whatever words of wisdom about it than I do because I've never done a cold plunge. Okay, so I can't really tell you much. I'm just telling you what I hear. And if I heard if what I was hearing was fucking great and I felt like it was gonna help me get stronger, bigger, faster, I'd be fucking jumping cold plunges. Or if I knew for sure it worked. But if I hear just a minute little change, then fuck that shit. Or it's not necessary, then that's all I need to hear. And if it did work that great, you know how many people like fucking every single person who wants to be a bodybuilder or whatever would be doing fucking cold plunges, right? Because there's only so many scientific little things that that you can do, right? Because every year there's some new fad out there, new thing out there. I'm not saying cold plunge is one of them. I'm just saying just in general. There's like you got to do the carnivore diet. You got to be a vegan was really cool for a while. Like everything has this phase just because it's all marketing and people want to make money, right? Or people have an opinion, and some people are very good at persuading you, or some people are very persuasive. So if they have a crazy opinion, they can actually persuade people. Like Liver King and all of his bullshit, and pretend he's a fucking whatever, a natural athlete. Like he did all this from eating testicles. He got that big, but it turns out he was on testosterone, growth hormone, you fucking name it, right? He's basically on just as much drugs as a fucking professional bodybuilder. And Stu, yes, I am, but I've never tried smelling salts. I've heard people do that. I've never tried it because I never get that fired up for like a. I'm not that concerned with like doing like a one rep crazy max and stuff like that. But people who do, they fucking like smelling salts, so fuck, go for it. But okay, Stu, you're saying some crazy shit. I like when you're not talking crazy, but I feel like I'm gonna ban you out of this room in a minute, or just not answer your question. But if you say anything more crazy, then we're just gonna have to block you on this shit, right? Because you're saying some crazy shit, brother or sister. I don't know. I'm assuming you're a guy, but shit, maybe you're not. But no, I don't use smelling salts. Oh, Nightpot, you love it. This guy's he keeps pushing it, right? Exactly. That's what I was thinking, Gary Dunn. Because once in a while he was saying some normal stuff, then all of a sudden he's saying some crazy shit. Like, like who takes care of my needs? Like what the fuck? You got me thinking, but shit. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but let's keep it cool. Like I keep it cool in here. Okay, we're almost at the 1 hour mark, guys. I've been on here a while. Yes, that's right. We're all adults here, but geez. But once in a while we aren't, because I sometimes I'm talking on here and I turn to some of these people are like young adults, like they're or young, or just in general. We shouldn't be talking crazy, right? Because this is like as much as I'm just chilling here, this is still I consider a business, right? As well, because I put myself out there as Shaun Campbell 2.0, and you. This is to me this is my YouTube channel right now, so this is professional, or not professional, but you know what I'm saying. I'm still trying to present myself in a respectable manner here, guys. Like we're not doing a FaceTime one-on-one here, just shoot the shit back and forth and say whatever we want. Because I'm willing to talk about other stuff, but I also want to talk about majority of the time I'm gonna try to keep it in the fitness conversation, but we'll talk about shit. We can talk about life. We're like it's like you said, we're all adults here, but let's not keep it. We're not going to talk rated R. Okay, guys, I'm gonna like literally. It just passed the 1 hour mark for me, so I think I'm gonna jet off here because a long YouTube live for me is an hour. Yeah, let's keep it PG. If you keep it PG, you can ask me whatever you want. There's, but if we go rated R, then we're going to find you have to. I'm sure you can find a chat who will gladly talk about that stuff with you, right? Who or what inspired me in this profession? That's a good question. Let me think about that. That's interesting. Well, the profession of running natural bodybuilding competitions was inspired by the fact that I used to compete in natural bodybuilding shows myself. And then I knew some people were promoters, and I started asking a lot of questions about how you run shows and all that kind of stuff. And then next thing you know, I just started. I ran one show, then I won two shows, blah blah blah. Now I run over 156 natural bodybuilding competitions across Canada. So I guess just the whole sport of natural bodybuilding and doing it myself inspired me to get into it. But I'm trying to think who inspired me to get into fitness. I guess no one really inspired me to because I got motivated to get into the fitness world because I was a really small kid, right? So it was more to build my confidence and I was insecure because I was. And then what didn't help matters also was I was one of those late bloomer kids, right? Who, everyone else hits their first growth spurt and you're still just sitting back like 2 years behind everybody. Like I was a couple years behind everyone in maturity, like as far as body maturity, what do you want to call it? Like, so I didn't hit puberty and all that to like 2 or 3 years after everybody else. Do you know what I'm saying? So for a very long time, I was very small compared to all my friends. So I was very insecure about that, and I was also very thin. So I started. I just wanted to work out next. I saw people working out and getting bigger. So I'm not sure who inspired me. See, now that you got me talking, I had an uncle who worked out with weights, and he did in his basement, and he had just those plastic weight set. Those really cheap plastic filled with sand weight sets, and he had in his basement, and he would and I saw that he looked pretty strong. He was a construction guy, and I just started asking him questions, and he gave me tips on all that. And I got my own little weight set. I was probably like 13, 14 years old. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I just started pushing it around, moving it around, just doing things. Obviously, when you first started, you're just doing bench press and bicep curls. Because they give you a York bench press, those really cheap bench presses that are flimsy. So you have one of those, and then you have a barbell. So you're doing curls and bench press at first until you start learning more and more. Because I started reading like muscle and fitness magazines, because they had muscle fitness magazines back out in the 80s and 90s, right? So I started reading those, and I started because I hated being called skinny legs, so I started working out legs and blah blah blah. Yeah, so that's what got me all inspired. It was more my insecurity or my desire to, you could almost say my desire to be better, right? My desire to improve myself. Instead of complaining about, oh, I'm skinny, I'm small, wham, 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 I wanted, I liked that I had power to do something about it. By lifting those weights, as slow as the progress was, consistency, like I said, consistency and trial and error and learning, I started getting better and better, right? Then over time, people started recognizing me as I'm the guy who works out. Even though I was still tiny, but I was tiny and strong. I had the good biceps, but I was small, and I had the little lats and the little chest, all that stuff, right? But you know what I mean? And then I got into wrestling that was probably insecurity as well, because I wanted, I don't know, because also as a sport I could play because it was one-on-one with someone my size. Because I was always smaller, so group sports were very intimidating to me. Because you go to play like football and everyone's outweighs you by 50 pounds. And I'm not even joking. I was like 70 pounds when I was a teenager, right? So people are like 120, 130. You know how big a 120, 130 pound person is to a 70-pound person that's 5 foot? Because I'm telling you, I didn't hit puberty for years. I didn't hit puberty till like 16 years old, whereas most people hitting puberty are 13. Okay, my friends were all like getting big and shaving their face and stuff at 15, 16. I didn't shave for the first time till I was like 17, right? But anyways, yeah. So that's probably what got me into it. It's more just the wanting to like be in control of something that I didn't have control over, right? I didn't like being small. I didn't like being smaller than everyone. I didn't like being weaker than everyone. So the weights gave me an outlet that I could improve on that. Sorry for rambling there, guys. Don't even know if I answered the question, but shit. You forget why you got into all this, right? So someone asks you a question, like, oh, that's why. But I've known the story because I've told the story before, but I haven't told the story in years. Or I think, not that I've told the story, I think I thought back and tried to tell my own story before and thought, like, what is your story? And you type it out and stuff, and you're like, oh, that's my story. Okay. But I don't talk about it. It's not part of my marketing, so I don't talk about it often. Well, maybe I should make that part of my marketing, right? Because the thing I like about weights and the weight room is that you have control over it. You have control of your own destiny. Everyone's destiny is going to be a bit different because everyone's genetically different. Some people are blessed, not blessed, all that kind of stuff with weightlifting, right? But what we all can do, we all can make improvements. My improvements might be this much. Your improvement might be this much. Your improvement might be this much, right? But everyone can make improvements. It's just a matter of what level of improvement you make. But there's always, when you're weight training or you're taking care of your fitness or your health, you can always make improvements no matter who you are, no matter what kind of body you have, no matter what kind of body type you have, no matter what kind of genetics you have, you can make improvements. I'm not saying you're going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you can make improvements on what you have, be the best version of yourself, right? And the weights, what you put in your mouth, what you eat, that all affects all that, right? And you have control of that. You have control of it. Well, guys, and I will talk to you later. I appreciate you guys chatting with me as well, and I'll be back on here again in a short time.